Greetings. So in this short video, I'm going to talk to you about some of the resources that I'm offering in the class. The first resource, of course, is the website. Go to my website and you can find a link to how to locate a writing consultant. You can also find links to the syllabi, right? So, but of course, if you click on any one of the syllabi, you're going to pull up what amounts to a web page full of links to useful resources, okay? But I want to highlight some specific ones. Let's go back to this list. I have a lot of videos on YouTube. I call them my lip smacking videos because Todd, that's me, unconsciously is always lip smacking. Hopefully you haven't heard any already, but it's entertaining. Think about it this way. If the video is boring, and a lot of videos about writing tend to be boring, you can at least spend your time counting how many times I smack my lips or how many times I drop my teacup, here's one, on the table, and you can hear it. So those videos are helpful because a lot of things we talk about in class are reproduced in those videos. So if you miss a class discussion, you can watch the video. And sometimes there's just not time to talk about everything, and the videos stand in for a conversation. And I provide links to all of those videos here in a pretty well-organized way. Up above, I'm going to point out these things here. Now, most of the page is devoted to my composition videos, right? And back here, these key handouts, they're on the syllabus, but they're also linked to on the lip smacking video page. I want to emphasize this a lot. Students have fundamentally two problems, right? Why they have these two problems is another question. But students have fundamentally two problems. Students don't understand how to organize paragraphs. As a result, the paragraphs are very confusing. Students don't know how to organize essays. As a result, their essays are confusing and incoherent. A good paragraph, and I'm not going to teach paragraphing right now. There are probably videos on that. In fact, I know there's a video on the meal plan. A good paragraph should be focused on one thing and stay focused and have some kind of logical, coherent, transitional movement. I'm suggesting to you guys that, again, the most fundamental problem students have is they don't know how to write paragraphs. I know that's hard to believe. It's a foundational skill, but the vast majority of students that I've taught at Defiance College, Marietta College, and elsewhere simply don't know how to write paragraphs. You want to do well in my class? Do you want to communicate well in the future? Learn how to write clear paragraphs. So I'm suggesting to you, if you spend a lot of time focusing on paragraphing, and you spend a lot of time focusing on how do I write a clear, well-organized essay, you're great. Your communication ability, most importantly, is going to improve dramatically, but your grade is going to pop up by at least 10 points, okay? I'm going to talk about these issues, paragraphing and essay organization, constantly. Get on board now, and that first essay, or the second essay, whatever essay you're on, will improve dramatically. Okay, so I'm not sure I can emphasize that any more than I already have. The other thing, one of the things I've done is I've created an all-in-one revision handout. Now, if you click here, it actually includes information about, this handout about topic sentences, this handout about the meal plan. That's useful because it's all in one place. It's a PDF, you print it out, and you use it to actually talk through your essay. So the first one is, what is a topic sentence? A lot of students don't understand what a topic sentence is supposed to do. Here's a handout on how to write body paragraphs. The next handout is about how to reverse outline your essay. Most students don't even outline their essay. It's something you definitely want to learn how to do. But this handout is about checking your essay to see if it has the correct logical orientation. In other words, so this is not confusing. The last one, the echo handout, is It's about you have a prompt. Does your thesis statement echo it? Do your topic sentences echo your thesis statement? That's all about building essay organization. Now, strongly recommend you use that over and over again. Other things I want to emphasize, let me run through this a little bit. I've already told you about the mill plan, which is about body paragraphs. I already mentioned the importance of topic sentences. Read these things, study these things. This right here is a little sample paragraph I put together about a year ago. If I ask you to write an essay, and I do very commonly, if I ask you to write an essay to talk about a primary text, let's say a novel, and I say, I want you to talk about that primary text using another text, a secondary source. So you're analyzing a book, or you're analyzing a movie, or a packaging of a Land of Lakes butter in this case. If I'm asking you to analyze something, but use ideas from another source to analyze it, here's an example of how to construct a paragraph that does that. I'm trying to give you concrete models. Read this, study it, and use it to create paragraphs that do precisely that. Use one source to analyze, make sense of another source, okay? Study it. This will help you tremendously because I ask students to do this all the time. Use one source to analyze a second source. Very common. Now, other things. This one right here. If we go here, and this is linked to off the syllabus as well, it's a lengthy list of resources. So what is an essay? What is an expository essay? What is an argument essay? If I say your essay is confusing, what are the resources to deal with those things? Here's a whole section on paragraphing. Here's a section on integrating sources. Here's a section on MLA, right? So here's a section about evidence analysis. If you have problems with sentences and grammar, go here. Okay. All of these resources are available for you and hopefully will assist you. The last thing I want to mention, well, this is the last thing, right? Don't forget to email me if you want to meet one-on-one. I'm the last final resource, right? One last thing I want to talk about is this. If you go to the essay prompt page, you will see at the very top some of the same resources I've already mentioned to you. But you'll see at the very top a list of basically what this is a process I want you to go through. When you go to the Writing Center, I want you to follow this process. The first consultation, you should talk about thesis statements, okay? The very first time you go, I want you to have your writing consultant focus on this, right? The second time, I want your writing consultant to focus on your paragraphs using the meal plan. Do you have body paragraphs that are clear? The third time you go, I want you to have your writing consultant help you reverse outline your essay. The fourth time, I want you to have your writing consultant help you on echoing. In other words, does your thesis echo your prompt? Do your topic sentences echo, refer to your thesis statement, okay? So these are all resources I want you to focus on and take advantage of. And if you do so, believe me, especially focusing on paragraphing and outlining of your essay, if you have any questions, send me an email, and I look forward to seeing you.